Good evening, welcome to VANIKIAS. We will discuss FTD Prelims 2021 Paper 1 General Studies. And okay, which of the following best describes the term Nadis? The term Nadis, it is basically related to Rajasthan. Term Nadis, whether it is yes, first option is water harvesting structure in Rajasthan, traditional folk dance of Himachal Pradesh, architecture style prevalent in Northeast India, official site of higher official in Mural period. It is water harvesting structure in Rajasthan. That is called as Nadis, water harvesting structure. During the arrival of rains, these water harvesting structures, Nadis or village ponds. It is village ponds. Nadis means village ponds in the or talabs that in Rajasthan they help in rainwater harvesting. Right. Remember, Odisha has started a rainwater harvesting scheme, Chhatta scheme. It is Odisha. Odisha has started Chhatta scheme, rainwater harvesting scheme. Himachal Pradesh was in news because of Hathi tribe. Hathi tribe because they demanded their area to be declared as scheduled area. That's why Hathi tribe was in news. Okay. Principle of collective defense is often seen in the news. Collective defense. Principle of collective defense is often seen in the news. Is related to which organization? It is related to NATO, right? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, it is established in 1949. Currently, it has 30 plus 2 members. Sweden and Finland have joined it. Joined NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It is collective security or principle of collective defense. Where is the headquarter? Here, headquarter is at Brussels, Belgium. NATO headquarter is at Brussels, Belgium. Is the headquarter of NATO. Right. Okay. Next. Which of the following is a resolution can be considered the first step towards the formation of NATO? That is Vandenberg resolution. Vandenberg resolution. It talks about this is passed by U.S. Congress. U.S. Congress has passed Vandenberg resolution. Right? What is this Vandenberg resolution? It is regarding advising the president to and U.S. for world security. That is for collective security. Right? To ensure collective security in world. If that means a group of nations will come together, and if any particular nation is attacked, all will attack against the enemy. That is collective security. And for collective defense arrangement, it is regarded as the stepping stone towards NATO. It is passed by US Congress, NATO organization. Okay. Next, Nablus. Nablus place is recently seen in the news. Nablus place is recently seen in the news. is related to is due to the conflict between which of the following countries? It is conflict between Israel and Palestine. Israel and Palestine. See, Israel. There is, you know, the map of Israel is like this, right? It's a long Israel, and here is your West Bank. This area is called as West Bank, right? Israel, and here is this is here in Jordan. Jordan is here. Here is your Syria, right? Here is Lebanon, right? Here is Mediterranean Sea, and here Egypt, right? So this is due to Israel and Palestine conflict, right? Israel and Palestine conflict, and inside this Nablus is present here in the West Bank, right? And here is your Gaza Strip where Hamas are present. Hamas, these are terrorists of Palestinians. Hamas terrorists. And West Bank also in control of the West Bank is in control of Palestine. And here is your Golan Heights in a small area that is also in use, that is in Golan Heights. Golan Heights. These are all related to Israel and Palestine. So Golan Heights, right? Golan Heights, and there is West Bank, and there is your Jordan here. Here is your Jordan. Here is your Syria. This is your Mediterranean Sea. This is Hamas, where the terrorists Hamas are the terrorists of in support against Israel, right? This is your Egypt nation, right? And here is your Lebanon. This is your Israel, and this is Palestine. Okay. So Israel and Palestine, that is Nablus. Nablus is Israel Palestine. Next, Chief Minister Navin Patnaik has recently released a book titled Lockdown Lyrics in a collection of poems written by which of the following person? It is Sanjukta Das. Lockdown Lyrics is written by Sanjukta Das. Chief Minister Navin Patnaik of Odisha has launched it. Sanjukta Das. Another book also is Magic of Mongol Jodi. Magic of Mongol Jodi book, that is also launched by Navin Patnaik. It is written by Avinash Khemka. Avinash Khemka has written Magic of Mongol Jodi book, that is regarding to Chilika Lake, Mongol Jodi Lake of Chilika, right? Chilika, that is Chilika Lagoon, largest brackish water lagoon, right? That is Chilika. Okay. So Sanjukta Das has written Lockdown Lyrics book. Next is Gaganyaan Mission. Gaganyaan Mission. What is this Gaganyaan Mission? Gaganyaan Mission, mission will see India just fourth nation to send crew into space. It is the first Gaganyaan Mission is the first mission uh, that is related to that is first indigenous man mission. Man mission means first India, for the first time India will send uh, India will send uh, man mission to space. Right? Earlier, suppose Kalpana Chawla he has gone in mission of USA. Right? Rakesh Sharma has gone in USSR mission. But Indian first mission is Gaganyaan mission, space mission. 10,000 crore will be the spending of will be around 10,000 crore. Right? In Gaganyaan mission, 10,000 crore. GSLV Mk3 will be used. GSLV launch vehicle will be GSLV Mk3. Right, three members will go, one both from ISRO and Air Force. 3 members crew will go in the government mission. 10,000 crore expenditure. 10,000 crore will be the expenditure. First manned mission. They will go to low Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit. The range of low Earth orbit is from 180 km to 2,000 km. But they will go up to 400 to 500 km. Right. So they will stay there for a few days and they will return back. It is right. Australia is collaborating in India in the development of spacecraft government mission. No, it is France. France is collaborating. France is collaborating with India in development of spacecraft of Gaganyaan mission, especially in case of microgravity. Microgravity means when there will be no gravity, how a person will eat, how a person will stay there. All these are called as microgravity. That will be so. France is helping us in that regard. Gaganyaan mission. See, Aditya L1 mission is very important for this year. Aditya L1 mission, India's first solar mission, right? Indigenous solar mission. That is what will be launched in 2023. Gaganyaan mission will be also launched in 2023 first. This is to study solar corona. To study solar corona, Aditya L1 mission will be launched. Corona. Right? It is L1 means Lagrange point. L1 means Lagrange point. Lagrange point. What is this Lagrange point? Lagrange point is the point between Sun and Earth at which total gravitational force equal to 0. So at that point, Lagrange point, Aditya L1 will be launched. There is another in news that is NISAR. NISAR is very important also because this will be launched in 2023. It will be also launched in 2023 first half. NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar. NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar. This is an Earth observation satellite. Right? It can take clear picture of Earth's surface at any time. Maybe by during rain time, cloudy times, fog, night, everywhere. Every time it can take the photos of Earth's surface. So it is not Australia. So one only is the answer of question number 6. Project Gullify, sometimes mentioned in the news related to which of the following. Project Gullify, it is regarding it is of Google. Google has started Project Gullify. That is to highlight the picture of Indian cities. Right, map of the gullies, right? Project Gullify. So detailed picture of Indian cities, that is Project Gullify. Initially it will be in top 10 cities. After that 50 cities, top 50 cities will be brought under Project Gullify. That is to take the clear picture of Indian cities, right? That is Project Gullify launched by Google. Next, Porcupine strategy recently in the news. It is related to which of the following countries? Porcupine strategy, that is by Ukraine. Porcupine strategy means this is a strategy that is like guerrilla welfare, right? Sorry, no, it is Porcupine strategy. It is related to guerrilla welfare. It is one type of strategy. For example, in case of guerrilla welfare means, for example, the Noxtals, right? For example, Noxtals, they have guerrilla welfare, right? where where especially they attack when the other person is not aware about it. So it is not Ukraine; it is actually Taiwan, right? Taiwan, especially when a smaller military they um, when a smaller military tries to defend itself from larger military, they attack porcupine strategy. Taiwan military is very small military. That's why they use porcupine strategy to fight against the. It is you may write it Taiwan or you may also write Ukraine. Both are right in case of porcupine. But recently, if it is news, it is used by Taiwan against China. Okay. Consider following statements about Glasgow latest declaration on forest and land use. Glasgow mm, latest declaration on forest and land use. It aims to eliminate forest loss by 2100. Yes, Glasgow latest declaration of forest and land use. This is yes, it is right. The following statement is correct. India is not part of this, so this is wrong. Only one only is the right. We have also Glasgow Summit Panchamrit. What is Panchamrit? Panchamrit is the 5 promises. Panchamrit, 5 promises, that is NDC, National Determined Commitment. Right. National Determined Commitment is that the these are the promises, 5 promises made by India in the Glasgow summit. Right? In the Glasgow summit, climate summit, Glasgow summit, like your the most important one is net carbon neutrality by 2070. Okay, India and this Glasgow leaders declaration first. India didn't sign it, right? India did not sign it. So second statement is wrong. Which of the following rank hold globally in startup ecosystem and unicorns? Startup ecosystem and unicorns, India rank is third. Right? Unicorn means $1 billion. $1 billion, that means 7,500 crore. Approximately. For example, now it will be increased. That's 1 billion equal to 8.282 rupees. So around 8,200 crore. That will be $1 billion. So if the capital of a company is $1 billion, that will be called as unicorn. Big company. So India has third startup ranking 3. So for us unicorn, it is a unicorn. Okay. Term like Coxsackie A16. Coxsackie A16. Where these terms are used. And EV-A71, Coxsackie X6, Coxsackie B. These are viral diseases, rare viral diseases. It is the tomato flu, and other flus like this. This Coxsackie 16 was tomato flu. Coxsackie 16 virus. It is for tomato flu. This one is for tomato flu. These all are virus, right? These all are virus. For example, foot and mouth disease, right? Foot and mouth, this is E71, this is your foot and mouth disease. So various types of flus, that is Coxsackie, ecovirus, these are all are viruses, right? Rare viral diseases, rare viral diseases. All the examples of rare viral diseases. Tom's next question. What is the following statements with regard to electoral bond scheme? The bonds are issued by only SBI in denomination of this is only SBI in denomination of 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, and 1 crore. Right. Second statement is electoral bond are purchased anonymously by donors and valid for 15 days. It is not 15 days, which is for 10 days. Right. And yes, State Bank is authorized. It is not. Yes, State Bank is authorized 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, and 1 crore issued by if this issued by SBI. Yes. First statement is wrong, right? So one only is the answer. Right? First statement is right. It is not 15 days, it is actually 10 days. Right? For 10 days, it can be political party can encase them. Then Mission Sagar 1 INS Kesari, Mission Sagar 2 INS Airavat, Sagar 3 INS Kiltan, and Mission Sagar 4 INS Jalasova. Which is how many fires of are correctly matched? Here all are correctly matched. First in this Mission Sagar, it is related to yes, Mission Sagar. These all are part of Mission Sagar. What is this Mission Sagar? Mission Sagar is to deliver COVID related assistance to the countries in the states. Littoral states to develop COVID assistance like Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar, Comoros, Seychelles. These are These all are Mission Sagar. Okay. Yes. So this essential earlier in mission INS Kesari it has delivered medicines. Mission Sagar 2 it has taken major Maldives, Mauritius, Seychelles, Madagascar, Comoros. It provided food. Mission Sagar 2 it provided food in those areas. Madagascar, Seychelles, Comoros, and Sagar 3 it is taken to Cambodia. INS Kiltan it is Cambodia. Mission Sagar 3 it is related to INS Cambodia. This is human that is also called as HADAR. That is humanitarian assistance, disaster response. HADAR resistance, mission HADAR resistance, mission Sagar 3. Right? Mission Sagar 3, HADAR resistance. INS Iravat, INS Iravat that has delivered uh, in South Sudan, Djibouti, and Eritrea. INS Iravat, South Sudan, Djibouti, and Eritrea. That is regarding Horn of Africa. Near Horn of Africa, INS Sagar 2. It has delivered. Right? And this INS Sagar 4, this is regarding at Port Ihoala, Madagascar. INS Sagar 4. It is Madagascar. Madagascar. Near Madagascar. It has delivered consignment of rice and tablets, rice and medicine, Madagascar. That is Port Ihoala. Port Ihoala. Madagascar, Port Ihoala. Remember, Port Ihoala. Right? These are the mission saga. That is for regarding COVID assistance. That is mission saga. Okay. Next, World Leprosy Day. World Leprosy Day is celebrated every year. On which day World Leprosy Day? It is the last Friday of every January, last Sunday of every January, January 27. It is last Sunday of every January is celebrated as World Leprosy Day. Right? Leprosy Day, it is also called as Hansen disease. Remember, Hansen's disease. Leprosy Day, it is called as Hansen's disease. It is called by bacteria. It is a bacterial disease. Bacteria that is Mycobacterium leprae. Mycobacterium leprae. Mycobacterium leprae. This is leprosy. It causes leprosy. Right? Every Sunday of last Sunday of every January is celebrated as World Leprosy Day. Then India and US are not members of India and US are not the members of which of the following initiatives. India and US are not the members of which of the following initiatives. It is Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership (RCP). Yes, India came out of RCP. RCP, India came out of RCP. So if you just know that India came out of RCP because there is a trade dispute. Trade dispute means we calculate that trade uh, deficit will be more. Trade surplus and trade deficit. What do you mean by trade surplus? When you are exporting more to a particular country and importing less, that is trade surplus. Trade deficit means if you are importing more and exporting less, that is trade deficit. For example, we have trade deficit with China, but we have trade surplus with USA. So India came out of this RCP because it is calculated that its trade deficit will increase. So even if you just know that this in the RCP, if one is right, it is not a member, then one is wrong and two is wrong. This is wrong. Only two and four are answer. Just by knowing this. The rest comprehensive progressive agreement on transfer partnership, India is not a member, and also Digital Economics Partnership, India is not a member. Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, this is started by Quad countries. This is the Quad countries. Quad countries means US, Japan, India, and Australia. These four, they have developed this Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. Quad is an informal group between US, Japan, India, and Australia. Right. Recently, West Quad was also established. What is West Quad? West Quad is your I2U2. That is India, Israel, UAE, and USA. So Israel, UAE, here India is there, and US is there. This is I2U2. So India is not a part of IRCP, but it is a part of Indo-Pacific Economic Framework because it is started by Quad countries. Okay. Quad countries, they exercise Malabar. Remember, exercise Malabar, it is generally conducted by the Quad countries. Exercise Malabar. Exercise Vostok. Exercise Vostok is recently was in news. It was by Russia. Exercise Peace Block was recently one news. Exercise Peace Block. This was by, it was conducted by Australia. Australia. Ocs group was in news. Ocs. Ocs group is consisting of Australia, UK, and US. Right. To ensure that is to ensure maritime security. Maritime security in the Indo-Pacific region. Corporate 4 exercise. Corporate 4 exercise, India has conducted with Bangladesh. India has conducted corporate 4 exercise. MPX exercise. MPX exercise, it is India and Japan. These are all are conducted within 6 months. That's why this is important. And maritime partnership exercise, India and Japan. Exercise Dharma Guardian. Exercise Dharma Guardian. That is also India and Japan. India and Japan exercise Dharma Guardian. Right? Okay. Exercise All Naja with Oman. Exercise Juddha Abhyas and exercise Vajra Pahar, that is with USA. Land Degradation Neutrality Fund. It is related to land degradation neutrality fund. How to that is revamping of the degraded land. Recently seen in the news. Is associated with which of the following? Obviously, it is not UNFCCC, United Nations Framework for Climate Change. Right? That will overall that will address the problems of, that is overall that will address the problem of climate change. But the question is not regarding climate change. It is regarding land degradation. IMF International Monetary Fund, they will give funds in case of balance and payment crisis. They will give loans. Even CCD, United Nations Convention for to combat desertification. Remember, this is even CCD to combat desertification. Desertification means land degradation. So obviously, C answer will be the right answer. World Bank will provide loans. So C here is the answer regarding land degradation neutrality fund. Okay. So C is the answer. Just by logic also you can solve this question. With reference to the formation of Himalayas, consider the following statements. Himalayas have come out of geosyncline called as Tethys Sea. Yes, Tethys Sea was, that is a geosyncline. Tethys Sea, and there was Gondwana land. All these theories and studies come out of Tethys Sea. Yes. Indian plate sinking below Philippine plate. No, it is not Philippine plate. Indian plate was moving northward in this direction and separated under the separated under the Eurasian plate. Indo-Australian plate separated under the Eurasian plate, and the in development of Himalayas get developed. Right. Himalayan is the youngest mountain chain in Himalayas. Mountain chain. Aravalli is their oldest mountain chain. Youngest mountain chain are Himalayas. Climatic region following the distinct characteristics. Westerlies influence all around the year. Westerlies. So westerlies that causes rainfall in case of in India in during the winter season. Westerlies. Winters are abnormally mild. Adequate rainfall throughout the year. Adequate rainfall throughout this is British type of climate. Adequate rainfall throughout the year. This is British type of climate. Right. Light source snowfall also. British type of climate. Light source snowfall. Light snowfall. British type of climate. This climate are very favorable for maximum human output. Next question. If a person if a person moves from west to east across an international date line, he loses a day. It is the reverse actually. So first statement is wrong. The international date line passes through 90-degree Greenwich. This is wrong. And the international date line is not a straight line. It's not a straight line. Start statement is right. Right. Remember, a traveler when he go eastward, he uh, he gains around 12 hours. So it not blesses the lost a day. It gain when eastward direction he gains a day, right? When he similar going westward he loses a day. Eastward when he moves eastward, that is from west to east, he gains a day. Gains a day. When he moves from westward direction, that means like this, he loses a day. He loses a day. Right? This is international deadline. Next. So 3 only is the answer. First two statements are wrong. Consider the following statements. Jhelum in the valley of Kashmir forms meanders in the youth age. No. See, meanders means this. This is meander. We say. It happens when the soil is soft soil, right? But during the initial stage, soil are very hard soil, and we'll see deep canyon, right? During the beginning stage, there are deep canyon, and speed will be very high. Here, what happens if suppose this is river is coming, and this area, this meander things happens, especially in the lower regions. So meander line generally from the older stage region river. This is right. Jhelum river in the Kashmir forms meander in the stage. Though this is wrong. So 2 only is the answer. 2 only is the answer. Next. Just a second. Okay. With reference to the following different local names in the Western Ghats, consider the following state pairs. Nilgiri Hills, first Nilgiri Hills, it is in Tamil Nadu. Nilgiri Hills, it is in Tamil Nadu. Yes, it is both Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. This is Nilgiri. Actually. Nilgiri is both Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Anamalai Hills, uh, this is not in Karnataka. Anamalai Hills, it is in Karnataka. Anamalai and Kadamum Hills, that is in Kerala, right? And Sahyadri in Maharashtra. Sahyadri, this is the local name of in Maharashtra. Sahyadri in Maharashtra, Nilgiri in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, Anamala Hills and Kandamam Hills in Kerala. These are the names, local names of Western Ghat, right? Local name of Western Ghat. So 1 and 3 options are right. 1 and 3 options are right. Okay. Consider the following statements. Garo, Khasi, Jayantia hills are part of Himalayan mountain system. No, they are not part of Himalayan mountain system, right? They are not coming under Himalaya. They are represent Hazarwar Plateau, Hazarwar Plateau, Palamu Plateau, Ranchi Plateau, Mala Plateau are part of Peninsular Plateau system. Yes. These are coming under Meghalaya Plateau. For example, Garo, Khasi, Jayantia, they are coming under Meghalaya Plateaus. Right? Remember Meghalaya Plateaus. Meghalaya Plateaus. They are not coming under your Himalayan mountain system. And Hazarwar Plateau, Palamu Plateau, Ranchi Plateau, Malwa Plateau, they belongs to the peninsular system in India. Yes, peninsular plateaus. So 2 only is the answer. Right. See, suppose this is India. Right, suppose this is India. Here is your Karnataka Plateau. Karnataka Plateau. Right. And here is your Telangana Plateau. Telangana Plateau. Here is your just your Telangana, then Dandakarana Plateau. Dandakaranya Plateau. Right. Then yes. And here is your Deccan Plateau. This is Deccan Plateau. Just over Deccan Plateau, there is Bundelkhand Plateau. Bundelkhand Plateau, right? And here you will Malwa Plateau. Here is your Malwa Plateau. And here is your Chotnagpur Plateau. Chotnagpur Plateau. Right? Chotnagpur Plateau. And then Silam Plateau or Meghalaya Plateau. These are various plateau. Plateau means highland regions. Right? Plateau. It is an antecedent river that originates in the Rakshastal near Mansarovar. Originated near Rakshastal near Mansarovar. Uh, and passes through Sipkila Pass. Now, statement best describe which of the following river. Right? It is Indus River, or Chenab River, or Jhelum River, or Satluj River. Answer is Satluj River. Right? Satluj River. Answer is D. Remember Mansarovar and Rakshastal, that is Satluj River. Indus rivers that originate near the glaciers of Koyas Range near the Mansarovar, Indus River. Right? And Jhelum River that is in Bherinag. Remember Jhelum, Bherinag, Jhelum River. And Chenab River that is Barlacha in Chenab River. Barlacha Chenab. Chenab River originates from Barlacha Pass. And the Mansarovar that Rakastal that is Satluj River. Indus River from Koyas Range. And Jhelum from Bherinag. Right? Ravi near Rohtang Pass. Ravi River. Ravi near Rohtang Pass. Right? Bias is also Rohtang Pass. Which of the following is not a feature of the peninsular drainage system? Peninsular drainage system. Okay, peninsular drainage system. Broad shallow valleys. absence of meanders, fixed course of river, right? Fixed course of river, and dendritic drainage system. See, broad shallow valleys. This is feature of peninsula. Peninsular drainage system. Absence of meanders. That means there will be no meanders. There will be because mm, very short path. They are very short path, right? Some river is coming from Western Ghat that will directly go to the sea, or coming from that will directly go to the sea like this. So like not they are not like in peninsular river where they have a long path. So there is no meandering, right? And this what dendritic drainage system. Dendritic means like this, like tree branches. These are dendritic drainage system. This happens in lower where flow is very slow, right? In especially in case of peninsular river, in case of your perennial river system, that is Himalayan river system. So D is your answer. This do not happen. This do not happen, right? Dendritic drainage system. Next, consider the following statement. Tributary and river. Indravati river. Which of the following statements are correct? First, you should see whether a question asked about correct or incorrect, right? Indravati river that related to Godavari river, yes. Bhima river is related to Krishna river, yes. Amravati, Tivrati Amravati, it is the tributary of not Pennar, which is Kaveri river. Amravati river, that is Kaveri. Kaveri river, Amravati is a tributary of Kaveri river, right? In Tamil Nadu state, Amravati river, that is a tributary of Kaveri river. Bhima river is Krishna river and Indravati, Godavari. So one and two options are right. Consider the following statements about Indian agriculture sector. The 54.6% of India's total workforce is engaged in agriculture and allied sector according to census 2011. Yes, this is right. Around 54%, 54.6% are directly engaged with agriculture sectors. Right. Around 70% indirectly engaged in the agriculture and allied sector. Allied sector means your, uh, for example, dairy sector, right? For example, food processing sector. These are allied sector, agriculture and allied sector, or livestock sector, that is allied sector. Agriculture contributed 25% to country, 25% to gross value added, GVA, right? GVA, gross value added for the year 2020, for the year 2017 or 18, right? This is wrong. It is very high. Agree, 25% means very high, right? It is 20. It is around 18%. 18% GVA, gross value added. What is the difference between GDP and GVA? GDP equal to GVA plus taxes minus subsidies. Right? Agriculture sector, um, it was 18%, but it is growing 18.8% in 2021-22. At that time, it was around 18%. It is never 25%. It has never happened that 25% GDP contribution from agriculture sector. Right? Manufacturing and agriculture, they are below 20%. And service sector, that is around 20, more than 55% plus in the share of GDP. Consider the following statement. Consider the yes. Consider the following statements. Its cultivation in India is done during winter, that is Rabi season. Okay. India is second largest producer of this crop in the world after China. Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of the crop in India. That is wheat. Obviously, that is wheat. India is second largest producer after China. Cultivation during the winter time, because rice is not during winter time, sugarcane is not during winter time, right? And Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of this crop, so it is wheat. So answer is D. Consider the following statements regarding with reference to census data 2000. Census data 2011. The sex ratio of urban areas is greater than the sex ratio of rural areas. Yes. The sex ratio of urban areas, if the following statement is incorrect, which of the following statement is incorrect? One is incorrect. This is wrong. Because in urban areas, what happens basically they have they misutilize the sex determination and they use it. So it is in urban areas sex ratio is uh, not greater. So past statement is wrong. The child sex rural area, child sex of rural areas is greater than child sex ratio in the urban areas. This is a right statement. This is a correct statement. Child sex ratio of rural areas uh, is greater than the child sex ratio in urban areas. So incorrect statement is one only is the incorrect statement. Okay. Now India has a normalized sex ratio. It is getting normalized gradually. Right? Sex ratio in India it is going to be. It is almost getting balanced. It is normalized. India fertility rate is also normalized. Now recently there is new South Korea. South Korea is remember South Korea is a country which has lowest fertility rate in world. Lowest fertility rate in the world. And in case of it remember lowest fertility rate. We have now in case of India also our fertility rate is less than the replaceable rate. Replaceable rate is 2.11, 2.1. That means if a couple produces a child 2.5, 2.1 number of child by one couple, then that is replaceable rate. Right? That is replaceable rate. And sex ratio and in 2019 to 21, remember sex ratio was 108 boys for 100 girls. For 100 girls, 108 boys. Earlier it was 111 in 2011, so it is getting declined. This is the sex ratio. Number of boys per girls and okay. Chagos archipelago. Chagos archipelago is recently one news, right? It is present in which of the following countries? Yes. It is Atlantic Ocean or Southern Ocean or Indian Ocean or Pacific Ocean. Chagos archipelago, it is in Indian Ocean, right? Why it was in news? It is this Chagos archipelago that is near the Seychelles, right? Seychelles, Diego Garcia, Madagascar, near the Madagascar, right? Just suppose this is this region. Here is your Madagascar, and here is your Diego Garcia. Diego Diego Garcia or Chagos Islands. These regions are called as Chagos Island. Right? Why it is in news? Because British stamps banned from Chagos Islands. Right? United Nations has banned British stamps being used in the Chagos archipelago. It is a disputed region, right, in Indian Ocean, and that was former. It was governed by Mauritius, but which was a British colony. After that, there is a disputed region, right? US has a strategic base in Diego. United States has a strategic base, right, in the Diego Garcia. This region is important. So it is in Indian Ocean. Similarly, your Falkland Island was in news. Falkland Island is a disputed region between UK and Argentina. Argentina that is in the Atlantic Ocean. Suppose this is South America and here is your Atlantic Ocean, Falkland Island, West Falkland, East Falkland. a disputed region between UK and Argentina. There is Argentina, Chile, Peru, all these countries, South American countries. Okay. Next, Bugals. The term Bugals was associated with. It is a nomadic tribes in the eastern Himalayas or grasslands in western Himalayas or nomadic tribes in the western Himalayas or grasslands or grassland in eastern Himalayas. Bugals, these are grassland in western Himalayas. Bugals are grassland in the western Himalayas. High altitude. They are very high altitude pastures in the Himalayan slopes. In the Uttarakhand region or alpine region, that is the Bugals. So B is the answer. 30B is the answer. Okay. Which of the following basins is said to be molasses basin due to its nature of unconsolidated deposits? Molasses basin, unconsolidated deposits. It is Mizoram basin, Brahmaputra basin, Tista basin, or molasses basin. Answer is Mizoram basin is called as molasses basin. Mizoram basin is called as molasses basin. Molasses is a term is also used in case of biofuels. Right? Molasses, sugarcane molasses, where biofuels can be biofuels. Biofuels are created from the sugarcane molasses. Right? Biofuel means that creates that is one type of fuel that is used in case of ethanol blending. Right? Ethanol blending. That is biofuel. That is also related to molasses. So Mizoram basin, it is in nature of unconsolidated deposits. That is called as molasses basin. Okay. Choose the correct statement regarding Constitution of India. India, that is Bharat, shall be Federation of States. No, it's not Federation of States. Federation, that is United States, US. That is a Federation of States, right? Where states have more power. India shall Bharat shall be Union of States. Yes, it's a Union of States. Right? India shall Bharat shall be a quasi-federal state. India shall be a union state. It is not. That is not mentioned. This is not mentioned. B is the answer. Right? That is the Article 1 of the Constitution. It says India, that is Bharat, will be union of state. India is a quasi-federal. Quasi-federal means strong center and states have certain power. It's not a states are completely free like US. Federalism is not strong like US. Federalism means different levels of government. That is called as federalism. We have three levels of government: union level, and central level, then panchayat level. This is called as federalism. And these are mentioned in 7th schedule of the Constitution. Right, 7th schedule, where there is state list, where there is union list. In case of union list, central government make laws. In case of state list, your state government make laws. And in case of concurrent list, both central union government and state government, they make laws. And if in case of concurrent list, a law is made by the center and the state both, then obviously the law made by the center will prevail. Okay. Whoever the following were the members of drafting committee of the Constitution. What are the members of drafting committee of the Constitution? Drafting committee, who are the chairman? Chairman was drafting committee, who are Ambedkar. Already Krishnasamy Iyer was the member of drafting committee of the Constitution. Right? And chairman was the B.R. Ambedkar. And Jawaharlal Nehru, he has the Union Power Committee. Union Power Committee was in the hand of Jawaharlal Nehru. Union Constitution Committee. Union Constitution Committee, that was also Union Constitution Committee, that was also under Jawaharlal Nehru. But drafting committee was under B.R. Ambedkar. Committee, that was also under Jawaharlal Nehru. Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minorities, Tribal and Excluded Areas, it is Vallabhbhai Patel. These committees are very important, right? These committees, the list of committee you should yes. And this Rajendra Prasad, he was heading Rules of Procedure Committee. Rules of Procedure Committee was headed by Rajendra Prasad. Steering Committee was also headed by Rajendra Prasad. Right? Okay. States Committee, that is under Jawaharlal Nehru. Rules of Procedure Committee, Rajendra Prasad. There are various committees in the Constituent Assembly. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Language in the 8th schedule, yes, 8 schedule content, it has 22 languages, 8 schedule of these are right. But official language will be English and Hindi. Official language will be English and Hindi. Forms of words and affirmation, this is not second schedule. This is 4th schedule. Right. Schedules of the Constitution are very important. Allocation seats and other, it is 4th schedule. Yes. Allocation, it is 4th schedule. Provisions as to disqualification on the ground, this is 10th schedule. 10th schedule is the provisions of under house and this disqualification can be done. Okay. Second schedule is related to allowances. Allowances to governor, allowances to President of India, governors. This is second schedule. And oath and affirmation, this is third schedule actually. Third schedule. Oath and affirmation, this is third schedule. And second schedule consists the allowances of President, governor, speakers of Lok Sabha. And 8th schedule, that is the languages. Provisions for defection regarding defection, speaker has maximum power, that is the 10th schedule. And 4th schedule is regarding Rajya Sabha. 4th schedule is regarding allocation of council of states. And 5th schedule, that is provision related to scheduled areas. Provisions related to scheduled areas, administration of scheduled areas and the scheduled tribes, that is 5th schedule. Scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Scheduled areas, that is 5th schedule. Administration, 5th schedule. 6th schedule is your 6th schedule is your 80mm state. Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. 80mm state, that is tribal areas, administration of tribal areas. 6th schedule constitution, that is also called as mini constitution. Autonomous district council, where central government laws or state government laws cannot be directly implemented. That those laws made by central and state that need to be passed by the district autonomous council, right? So allocation states to council of states, that is 6th schedule, right? Sorry, 6th schedule is talk about 80mm states. Then 7th schedule, that is related to your union list, state list and concurrent list. 8th schedule, there are 22 official languages, right? 9th schedule is regarding abolition of Jamindari, that is 9th schedule. 10th schedule, that is disqualification, that is already mentioned. And 11th schedule, that is related to panchayats, 11th schedule. And 12th schedule, panchayat in rural areas, and 12th schedule is related to municipalities. 12th schedule is related to municipalities, that is 12th schedule. Schedules of the constitution are very important. Okay. Then next question. The forms oath and affirmation of which of the following officials are mentioned in the third schedule of the constitution? Third schedule of the constitution. Comptroller and Auditor General of the CAG, Article 148. CAG, that is mentioned in the third schedule of the constitution. And Chief Justice of a High Court, that is mentioned. Attorney General is not mentioned. Attorney General, Article 76, it is basically appointed by the government, so that oath is not mentioned there. This oath is Chief Election Commissioner is not, that oath is not also mentioned in the HAL schedule. So 1 and 3 are options are right. CAG and the Chief Justice of a High Court. Oath and affirmations. In the next. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the term regarding the term of Lok Sabha? Term of Lok Sabha. This cannot be extended under any circumstances. No, it can be extended during the time of emergency. Can be extended by 6 months at a time. Which the following statement? Sorry. Is correct. Yes. This is wrong. Yes. Can be extended. It can be extended up to 1 year. Can be extended by 1 year at a time during the proclamation of emergency. Yes, this is right. Right. Can be extended for 2 years at a time during the proclamation. No, this is wrong. For that, another one more, maybe twice it need to be another. The permission for the a vote is needed in the parliament. Okay, so C is the answer. That is regarding correct. Normal term is 5 years. It can be extended by 1 year during the time of emergency, that is national emergency. Remember, for national emergency, Article 352, written recommendation of the written recommendation of the cabinet is essential. Right? Written recommendation of cabinet is very essential regarding emergency provisions. Under Article 352. Article 352 is essential for uh, this type of emergency. And the basis is war and external aggression, an external emergency, or armed rebellion or internal emergency. Armed rebellion, not simple rebellion, armed rebellion. That creates law and order. This armed rebellion, this term is introduced in 44th Constitutional Amendment. Constitutional Amendment Act, armed rebellion is introduced. Okay. Remember, according to 38th Amendment Act, this national emergency immune to judicial review. In 1975, in 38th Amendment Act, it was said that the declaration of emergency is beyond judicial review. But judicial review is a basic structure of Constitution under Article 13. So this is deleted in the 44th Amendment, 1978. Right? So court can challenge this national emergency can be challenged before the court. Next, the power of Supreme Court of India to decide the disputes between centre and states falls under original jurisdiction. Obviously, this question is very easy. It is related to original jurisdiction, right? Original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Constitutional jurisdiction means its Supreme Court will decide. It is the guardian of the Constitution. So Supreme Court will decide regarding any constitutional issues, right? Regarding constitutional interpretation, for example, right to privacy, right? These things are these things are interpreted by the Supreme Court. Right? It is the highest court of India. It has original jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction means any conflict between the states or states and center and a group of states. This is original jurisdiction. Right? And this Supreme Court article 144 to article 147 in part 4 of the Constitution. In part 4 of the Constitution, that is the original jurisdiction. Right? Sorry, this is Supreme Court. It is part not part. It is part 3, part B. Right? Article that is from article 124 to 147. And another thing is, what is appellate jurisdiction? Suppose you are not satisfied by the bodied of a particular court in a lower court, you can of high court, you can directly go to the Supreme Court. That is appellate jurisdiction. What is this advisory jurisdiction? Advisory jurisdiction means Government of India under Article 143. It can ask for any advices from the Supreme Court. President can ask from the advices from the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, it is the discretion of Supreme Court. It may give the advices, may not give the advices. But if Supreme Court gives advices, it is up to the President of the Council of Ministers to implement it or may not implement it. That is not mandatory. Only in one case, during the removal of UPSC chairman, whatever the advices that is tendered by the Supreme Court, Council of Ministers is bound or President is bound to obey it. In all other cases, it is up to the President to obey the advices by the Supreme Court or not. Right? So these are the various type of jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Supreme Court has a power of court of record. That means whatever is said by the Supreme Court can be referred as a legal or decree in any other courts. Okay. Next. In context of the preamble of the Indian Constitution, which the following sequence is correct? It is Republic, Sovereign, People's Democratic. No, this is wrong. Sovereign, Socialist, Secular, Democratic Republic. It's equality and fraternity. Republic, Socialist, Secular, Republic, equality and fraternity. Yes, justice, equality and fraternity. Right. Sovereignty means territorial integrity. This some making. That is sovereignty. Socialist means will work for masses. Secular means there is no state religion. That is secular. Right. Republic means where head of the state is elected. That is republic. That is republic. Justice means obviously that will be the equal distribution of the resources of the state. That is justice. You can say one definition of justice. Another thing is equal punishment of the wrong. Another thing is equality. Equality means treating every citizen as equal. Equality before the law under Article 14 and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, all are equality before the law. Then there is fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. Fraternity means brotherhood. Okay. In 42nd question, see this socialist and this socialist word and socialist secular. These words are introduced in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment. 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. Socialist and secular word are introduced in the preamble. Okay. So D is the answer. We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens, it is justice. It is not judicial actually, it is justice, right? Justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, and belief, and equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all, and fraternity, asserting the dignity of individual and unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give ourselves this Constitution. This preamble is very important for prelims, for mains, for interview as well. Please remember it. Okay. A bill for the amendment of Indian Constitution can be presented in which of the house? For amendment of Indian Constitution, Constitutional Amendment Bill. Constitutional Amendment Bill, it can present in either house of the Lok Sabha. But money bill is only presented in the Lok Sabha. Constitutional Amendment Bill can be present in the other house of the Lok Sabha. Remember, Constitutional Amendment Bill and money bill. In these cases, President is bound to give the assent because there is passed by special majority. Okay. So Constitutional Amendment Bill are passed by special majority, and this money bill that is taken by prior consent of the President. So he must give his consent according to 24th Constitutional Amendment Act. So it can be this constitutional amendment bill can be passed by either house of the parliament. We can amend the constitution under article 368, right? Amendment of constitution. That is a basic structure. Basic structure means that cannot be the amending power of constitution. That is basic structure. That cannot be mm, that cannot be amended. Right? Article 368. Amending power of constitution. This cannot be changed or this cannot be amended. The basic structure of the constitution. Basic structure came in the Kesavananda Bharati case versus state of Kerala. Kesavananda Bharati case versus state of Kerala. Basic structure of constitution developed. Basic structure, various type of basic structure like parliamentary form of government, secular government, right? Social government, the basic structure, federal government, basic structure, independence of judiciary, basic structure. This basic structure is developed in the Kesavananda Bharati case versus state of Kerala. Basic structure of constitution is developed. Okay. Which of the following is not concerned with the panchayats? Now panchayats question is come. Not concerned with the panchayats. The state election commission will conduct the election. Yes, state election commission. It will conduct panchayat election. Election commission of India, it conducts the election of president, vice president, MLAs and MPs. They do not see. Remember, state election commission is not a subordinate of election commission of India. Both are two different entities. The Constitution 74th Amendment Act. This is regarding municipalities. This is not related to municipalities. This is not regarding municipality. This is not regarding the panchayats. There shall be a fixed 5-year term for all panchayats. Yes, 5-year term for all panchayats. This is right. Fresh election will happen within 6 months of dissolution of panchayat. If dissolution of panchayat happens, fresh election is mandatory within 6 months. Okay. Next. Just a second. Which of the following features of the Constitution have been borrowed from the Government India 1935? Government India 1935, following features are borrowed. Office of Governor, yes, Office of Governor is brought from the Government in 1935, and emergency provisions are also brought from Government India 1935. Rule of law. It is from UK Parliament. We have brought from rule of law. This is from UK. Concurrent list. This is from Australian government. Concurrent list. Right. That is from Australia. So 1 and 3 options are right. 1 and 3 options are right. Okay. From UK we have brought rule of law, then parliamentary form of government, parliamentary form of government. We have brought it from UK, right? United Kingdom. Single citizenship. This is from UK. Single citizenship. This is from UK, right? Read jurisdiction of High Court and Supreme Court. Read. That is also under Article 32. Read jurisdiction of High Court and Supreme Court. that is also from UK. Right. From USA we have fundamental rights. From USA we have fundamental rights. Judicial review. Judicial review, it is from USA because in USA the judiciary is very strong. USA is very strong, right? Impeachment of president, that is from US also. Impeachment of president, that is from USA. Right. See, sorry, emergency provisions are yes, mm, 1 and 3. Okay. From UK, from US Constitution, we have also brought preamble and electoral college, federalism. These are from US Constitution. Canadian constitutions, we have brought distribution of power between central and state, and residual power with the center. That is from Canadian Constitution. Right. And Irish Constitution, that DPSP. DPSP is from Irish Constitution. We have got DPSP. French Constitution, Republic of Liberty, idea of equality, fraternity. This is from French Constitution. Concurrent list from Australian Constitution. Concurrent list Australian Constitution. Right. And your power of legislation to make laws regarding treaties, interstate commerce, that is all related to Australian Constitution. Right. Soviet Union fundamental duties. Right. South Africa procedure for amendment. Germany emergency power enjoyed by the Union, that is emergency power. Um, and suspension of fundamental rights during emergency. This is German Constitution of Germany. Who is the custodian of contingency fund of India? It is the president is the constitutional. That is Article 267 contingency fund of India. Article 266, that is consolidated fund of India. Right? Contingency fund means emergency fund. Consolidated fund means whatever taxes you need that goes to the consolidated fund of India. Okay. Which constitutional amendment act discontinued the Anglo-Indian reserved seats in the parliament and state legislature? Anglo-Indian reserved list in the parliament and state legislature. That is 104th constitutional amendment that has discontinued it. 104th constitutional amendment. Which of the following are qualification to be appointed as governor of state? It's a citizen of India. Yes, it's a citizen of India. Should not be a resident of the state. Which no. Should not be a resident. There is no such qualification, right? It may he belongs to the same state also, but usually that is not a practice. According to Sarkaria Commission, a political person need to be appointed as the governor. So he should not be a resident of the particular state. Should have completed at the age of 35 years. So 1 and 3 options are right. 1 and 3 options are right regarding governor of the state. Okay. So B is the answer. Which of the following writs are issued against judicial and quasi-judicial authorities? Judicial and quasi-judicial authorities, certiorari and prohibition. Prohibition means it stops a particular lower court to further work on that subject. Certiorari means government of the upper court will take the court to itself. Habeas corpus, this is not against courts, so C is wrong. It is a writ jurisdiction. Right? Writ jurisdiction comes under writ jurisdiction of Supreme Court comes under Article 32 in case of SC, in Article 226 in case of High Court. Remember, writ jurisdiction in case of High Court has more power with respect to writ jurisdiction as compared to Supreme Court, because High Court can issue writs in any matter, but Supreme Court issue writ in only in case of fundamental right. Right? High Court can issue writ in case of any matter, whereas Supreme Court can issue writs in case of only in case of violation of fundamental right. Okay. There are five types of these reads. For example, reads are five types. For example, mandamus, quo warranto, cessori, prohibition, and habeas corpus. And habeas corpus is issued when a person is detained. That is habeas corpus. And mandamus to perform duty, right? Quo warranto, under what authority you have, if you have acquired a public office, under what authority, that is quo warranto. These are five writs that need to be issued. Which of the following directive principles are added by 42nd Amendment? 42nd Amendment. Which of the following directive principles are added by 42nd Amendment? Equal justice and free legal aid. Yes. Participation of workers in the management of industries. Protection of environment, forest and wildlife. Promotion of cotton industries. No, it was always there. It is a Gandhian ideology. So only 1, 2, and 3 options are right regarding DPSP 42nd Amendment. Right. DPSP, it is a fourth part of the Constitution. Right. Direct principle test state policy. It is the fourth part of the Constitution. Part 4 of the Constitution. And DPSP is brought from Irish Constitution. Remember, DPSP is brought from Irish Constitution. We have installed that with DPSP. Article 37 is important regarding DPSP. Why? Because it says it is a responsibility of the state to application of the regarding application of DPSP. That means state will implement the DPSP. Even if that is not mandatory, it is not enforceable by law. State need to be that state need to implement these things. Okay. Article 41, that is says that right to work, education, public assistance. And Article 42, human condition to work and maternity leave. Living wage, right? There should be living wage, Article 43. Right? Article 40 regarding panchayats. 43, that is due to cottage industries. It is 43. Article 40 regarding panchayats, village panchayats, a Gandhian idea. Right? Article 46 promote of education and economic interest of weaker section. Right? Article 47 public health. Article 48 to prohibit slaughter of cows. Uniform Civil Code 44. Early childhood care 45. Article 45 early childhood care. Article 50 separation of judiciary from the executive, very important. Separation of judiciary from executive, that is Article 50. The Bharat Itihasa Samodaka Mandala BISM was founded by whom? It was founded by Vishwanath Kasinath Rajwade. Bharat Itihasa Samsodhaka Mandala Vishwanath Kasinath Rajwade. The Battle of Bhimo-Karanga was a part of which of the following war? Bhimo-Karanga War. It is Third Anglo-Maratha War. Bhimo-Karanga was part of Anglo-Maratha War. Consider the following statement. She was first Indian woman to become a teacher. She also worked towards preventing female infanticide, set up home Bal Hatya Pratibandhak Griha. She wrote Bhavan Kasi Subhat Ratnakar, who was among it is Savitribai Phule. Savitribai Phule has written this, right? Bhavan Kasi Subhat Ratnakar worked regarding women empowerment. First women teacher in Pune. He and her husband Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, who was written Gulamgiri, right? So D is the answer. Consider the following statements. He reduced number of elected representatives in the Kolkata Corporation through the Kolkata Municipality Act 1899. Indian University Act 1904 placed Indian universities under government control. Yes. Under the Indian Official Secrets Act Amendment Act 1904, it is all the works of Lord Curzon. Right? all the water from Lord Curzon, who was got up to 1905. He is also responsible for Bengal Division, 1899 Calcutta Municipality Act, Indian Universities Act, where he has taken the control of the universities. The official Second Amendment Act 1904 that restricted the freedom of press. These are all during the time of Lord Curzon. Okay. So 50 questions already discussed. We'll take a break of 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we'll start. Okay. So we'll resume our discussion. Next question. Poverty and on British rule in India was written by Dadabhai Naoroji or M.G. Ranade or R.C. Dutt or Mahatma Gandhi. Poverty and on British rule in India is written by Dadabhai Naoroji, the grand old man of India. Right. He has also given the theory of drain of wealth. Right. Drain of wealth theory was given by Dadabhai Naoroji. Okay. R.C. Dutt was also an economist at the time. He has written the economic history of India. Economic history of India is written by R.C. Dutt, Ramesh Chandra Datta. Okay. Next. Who among the following Indian revolutionary assassinated Colonel Reginald Edward Harry Dyer, General Dyer? Who has killed General Dyer? It is Madan Lal Dhingra. Mm, Sorry, who has killed Colonel Reginald Edward Harry Dyer? It was Madan Lal Dhingra or Udham Singh or Khudiram Bose or none of the above. So he was not killed. He has died because of hemorrhage and he is not killed by anybody. So D is the answer. Okay. Which of the following personality is the founder of Asiatic Society of Mumbai? Asiatic Society of Mumbai. It is James Mackintosh. Sir James Mackintosh. The Asiatic Society of Mumbai was Sir James Mackintosh. But Asiatic Society of India. It is established by Sir William Jones. Right. Asiatic Society of India is Sir William Jones. It has established. Okay. So your answer is Sir James Mackintosh, who has established Asiatic Society of Asia. Or Asiatic Society of Mumbai. Next question. While launching the following mass movement, Gandhi called the biggest fight in my life civil disobedience and or fasting against communal accord, non-cooperation movement, or it is answer is Quit India movement, right? Quit India movement, where Gandhiji has advocated for do or die. He has said that the biggest fight of my life, that is Quit India movement, right? Quit India movement was started in 8 August 1942. 1942 after the failure of Cripps mission. After the failure of Cripps mission and August offer, Quit India movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi, and that is also called as August Gandhi, 8th after August 1942. 1942. Do or die was that was slogan of Gandhiji. Right. Aruna Asaf Ali was popular known as Grand Old Lady. Aruna Asaf Ali. Aruna Asaf Ali. He has Asaf Ali, Grand Old Lady of India, has hosted Indian flag in Mumbai. Right. This Quit India movement was coined by Yusuf Meher Ali. Remember, Yusuf Meher Ali has coined the name. Meher Ali has coined the name. That is Quit India. Okay. Next. With respect to ancient Indian epics, Jaya Samhita, ancient Indian epics, Jaya Samhita and Sahasri Samhita are associated with which famous epic, that is Mahabharata. Jaya Samhita, Jaya Samhita and Sahasri Samhita, it is associated with Mahabharata. Mahabharata was written by Vedavyas, right? Mahabharata was written by Vedavyas, and Valmiki was written by Ramayana was written by Valmiki. Okay, so this Jaya Samhita and Sahasri Samhita, this is related to Mahabharata. Who was the book? Which of the following book are correctly matched? Banahata Harsacharita. Yes, Banahata has written Harsacharita. Sandhyakara Nandi has written Ramacharita. Sandhyakara Nandi has written Ramacharita. Bilhana Vikrama Devacharita. Kalhana Rajatarangini. Kalhana Rajatarangini. All the options, all are right. See, if one is right, you know one is right, then this elimination is eliminated. And Kalhana Rajatarangini. Kalhana has written Rajatarangini. So 4 is right. So this option is eliminated. So rest is whether 3 is right or not. Bilhana is written by Bilhana has written Vikrama Deva Charita. Bilhana. Okay, these are the books of ancient India. Next question: Chinese traveler Huinsang and Faiyan were Buddhists. Yes, they are Buddhists. Mahayana Buddhism. They are into Mahayana Buddhism. Faiyan described the socio-economic condition of India in the age of Gupta, where Huinsang presents similar accounts during the Harshavardhan. Huinsang came to India during the time of Harshavardhan, who was a preacher of Mahayana Buddhism. Right? Who was a preacher of Mahayana Buddhism. So both the statements are right regarding Faiyan. So both 1 and 2 are right. Faiyan came in around 337 during the period of Chandragupta II. Chandragupta II. During Chandragupta II, Faiyan has come, whereas Huinsang came during the Harshavardhan. During the period of Harshavardhan, Huinsang has come. Right, Chinese monk. Next, what does the term Gravishti in Rig Veda refer to? Gravishti in Rig Veda, this refers to war. Gravishti in Rig Veda, this refers to war. Okay, so D is the answer. Consider the following statements. Ramananda was first Bhakti saint and founder of Bhakti movement in northern India. He was a disciple of Shankaracharya. Yes. Which of the following statements are incorrect? Which of the following statements are incorrect? Ramananda was not disciple of Shankaracharya. So, 2 only is incorrect. 2 only statement is incorrect, and first is correct. So, this is incorrect. 2 only statement is incorrect. And Ramananda first statement was correct. Social reformer who was a first Bhakti saint and founder of Bhakti movement in northern India. Right? He was Vaishnava. He belongs to Vaishnava devotional point Ramananda. Right? He has various disciples, like for example Ravidas, Kabir. They are Ravidas, Kabir. They are disciples of Ramananda. They are disciples of Ramananda. Okay. Next, which of the following books? Which of the following books gives an account of Tughlaq dynasty? Tughlaq dynasty. Which of the following books, that is Tughlaq Nama or Kitab Fi Tahqiq or Fatawa-e-Jahandari or Kamas. So this Fatawa-e-Jahandari that gives an account regarding the Tughlaq dynasty. It is written by Ziauddin Barani. Ziauddin Barani has written the book that is Fatawa-e-Jahandari. Ziauddin Barani. He has written regarding the Tughlaq. B is the answer. Malik Muhammad was the founder of which of the kingdoms? Malik Muhammad, it was Malik Ahmad was founder of Nizam Shahi dynasty. Malik Ahmad was founder of Nizam Shahi dynasty. Okay. Here, especially Nizam Shahi dynasty, it is in the Deccan region. Deccan region. That means Deccan Peninsula region. Nizam Shahi dynasty was present. Right. Deccan Sultanates. They are called as Deccan. They belong to Deccan Sultanates. Nizam Shahi dynasty. Its capital was Junar. Junar was the capital of Nizam Shahi dynasty. There are various types of, for example, 5 Deccan Sultanates. For example, Bahamani Sultanate, Vijayanagara Empire, right? These are the southern states. These are the southern sultanates, and these are the empires in the southern India. And after that, there are five sultanate period, right? 5 sultanate in the Deccan areas. They are your Adil Shahi of Bijapur, Nizam Shahi of Ahmednagar, Imad Shahi, Berar. 5 sultanate. So that is Deccan Sultanate. One is Adil Shahi. Adil Shahi Deccan Sultanate. That is of Bijapur. Then Nizam Shahi of Ahmednagar. Nizam Shahi of Ahmednagar. Right. Then Imad Shahi of Berar. Imad Shahi of Berar. Then Qutub Shahi of Golconda. Qutub Shahi of Golconda. And another is Barid Shahi of Bidar. Barid Shahi. Barid Shahi of Bidar. Next, which of the following is threatened? Non-invasive organism in India that is also an excellent predator of disease-causing insects like mosquitoes. It is excellent predator. It's a non-invasive organism. Non-invasive means that is coming from a foreign land. That is invasive. Right. It is dragonfly. Right. Excellent predator for disease-causing insects like mosquitoes. It is dragonfly. Which of the following cells have a cell wall? Plant cell, fungal cell, and eggs of oviparous animals. Cell wall, eggs of oviparous, fungal cell, plant cell. Cell wall is only seen in the plant cells. So 1 and 2 options are right regarding cell walls. Consider the following tiger reserves of India: Sahyadri, Dandeli Ansi, Bhadra. Identify the commonality among the tiger reserves given above. They have a core area that is more than equal to their total area. more than or equal to the total area. How? Core area means, suppose this is particular region, this is the core area. This can never be the same. First is wrong by common sense. They are spread in around the Western Ghats. Yes, they all are spread in. Sahyadri is Western Ghat, Varga, Dandeli, Absi, they are spread in Western Ghat. They are present in the state of Karnataka. No, Sahyadri is not present in Karnataka. They are established as a tiger reserve on the same date. No, it is impossible. Obviously, this is impossible. So only B is the answer. Okay, next. Generally, they are impossible. That means in same date every of these tiger reserves will be declared. Which of the following statements is not correct regarding polar vortex? Not correct regarding polar vortex. It is a large area of low pressure cold air present at the only in the Earth's north pole. See, whenever you see the word regarding only, then those statements are incorrect. Right? If you heard any regard only word, right? Polar word, only word, then the statements are wrong. So these are large area of yes. Yes, these are large area of low pressure. This is right. Right. Low pressure, large area of low pressure and cold air. So it is not in only in North Pole. That is both North and South Pole. So the first statement is wrong. It is not correct. It is not correct. All of the statements are correct. So answer is A. Answer is A, obviously. It is usually exists near the poles but weakens in summer and strengthens in winter. Obviously, low pressure and cold air means strengthening. It refers to counterclockwise flow of air that helps keep the colder area near the counterclockwise flow of the air keep the colder near the north pole. Yes. During winter in the northern hemisphere, polar vortex will expand, sending cold air southward with the jet stream. All the statements are right. One is wrong. So answer is not correct. Which is not correct? A is not correct. Okay. This polar vortex. Which of the following controlled environment agriculture? Which of the following controlled environment agriculture technology must be used when there is very high water scarcity and high degraded soil? High water scarcity and high degraded soil. Yes. Environmental agriculture technology when there is high water scarcity and high degraded soil, then atmoponics is used. Then atmoponics method is used. Jerry scarping, that is in case of your um, jerry scarping. This is in case of desert regions, right? Jerry scarping, that is the agricultural methodology in the desert regions, right? Where especially that do not need irrigation. Jerry scarping that do not need irrigation, right? That is jerry scarping. Okay, next question. Which of the following sanctuaries are recently declared as Ramsar site? Ramsar sites is flanked by a coral reef on one side and unique for hosting freshwater and saltwater marshlands. That is Khijadia Bird Sanctuary. Khijadia Bird Sanctuary. See, Ramsar sites recently, these are all Khijadia Bird Sanctuary, Bakhira Wildlife Sanctuary. They all are declared as Ramsar sites. And this is Khijadia Bird Sanctuary. This is present in Gujarat. Bakhira Wildlife Sanctuary, that is in UP. These are declared as Ramsar site. Ramsar site under Ramsar Convention of 1971. These are wetlands of international importance, right? Wetlands of international importance under Ramsar Convention. Okay. At present, there are 75 Ramsar sites in India. 75 Ramsar sites in India. In case of Odisha, Hirakud, Dampada Lake, and your Onsupa Lake are declared as Ramsar sites recently. So they may ask this question regarding maritime geography. Which of the following national? Which one of the following is the national implementing entity for National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change (NAFCC)? National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change in India. It is World Bank or Global Environment Facilities. Which of the following is the national implementing entity? World Bank. Why World Bank will implement it? Obviously, implementing entity of that is another world this international organization. Why it will implement in India? But the next question is national implementing entity in India. Obviously, that will not be World Bank. Just by logic, you can also say. Okay. Global Environment Facility. What is the function of Global Environment Facility? Especially, it arranges the funds for the developing countries. Asian Development Bank, 1966, it was founded. It has giving loans, so it is not the. Obviously, it is not the question. Here, answer is NABARD. NABARD is the implementing agency of National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change. So, none of the above is the answer. Okay. Next. Which of the following statements with reference to the ecotone? The following is true regarding ecotone. It is a zone of junction between two and more diverse ecosystem. Zone of junction is called as ecotone. Right. Sometimes the number of species and population density of some of the species is much better in this zone than either community, called as the edge effect. That means rather than this community, here will be maximum species. This is called as edge effect. Edge effect is seen near the ecotone. So both the statements are correct regarding ecotone. Which of the above statements are incorrect with respect to global methane pledge? Global methane pledge. The signatory of global methane pledge have promised to cut their methane emission by at least 30% by 2030. Yes, this is right. And the global methane pledge is a US EU led effort. This is also right. India is a signatory to global methane pledge. No, India has not signatory. So C is the answer. C is the answer. India is not a signatory to global methane pledge. Next question. Consider the various missions under National Action Plan for Climate Change. Which ministry is taking which mission? Which of the following statements are correctly matched? Question is regarding correctly matched. Right. National Mission for Sustainable Habitat. National Mission for Sustainable Habitat, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Yes. Right. Then National Mission for Sustaining Himalayan Ecosystem. It is Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. Third option is National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency. No, this is no. This is not a Ministry of Climate Change. This is the Ministry of Renewable Energy. So third statement is wrong. National Strategic Mission for Knowledge and Climate Change. This is Ministry of Science and Technology. Yes, that is right. So 1 and 4 option will be right. 1 and 4 option will be right. All others are wrong. Next question. Which of the following organizations bring out publication known as Global Assessment Report? Global Assessment Report on biodiversity and ecosystem services. It is Food and Agriculture, that is FAO. This is wrong. United Nations Environmental Program, Science Policy, or an intergovernmental platform, biodiversity ecosystem services. This is right. Intergovernmental platform on biodiversity ecosystem services. IPCC, no, this is also wrong. IPCC is not the, that is Global Assessment Report on Biodiversity Ecosystem Services. C is the answer. Which of the following statements best describe the term biotope? Best describes it is a transition between area two biomes. No, it is wrong. Recently we showed that is ecotone. This is wrong. It is an area of uniform environmental conditions providing living space and specific assemblies of plants and animals. Yes, uniform environmental condition. That is biotope. It is a region that encompasses all resources and animals required to survive and reproduce. The zone of gradual but continuous change from one ecosystem to another when there is no sharp boundary between two. This is wrong. See, B is the answer. That is biotope, where uniform environmental condition, biotope. Which of the following pollutants are included in the National Ambient Air Quality Standards? National Ambient Air Quality Standards. That is benzopyrene, ammonia, benzene, nickel, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide. Which of the following are included in the National Air Quality? Yes, Ambient Air Quality, NAQ standard. Ambient Air Quality Standards. It is benzopyrene. Yes, that is answer. Ammonia, benzene, nickel, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide. All are right. All are included in the Ambient Air Quality Standards. Benzopyrene is also included. Consider the following statements. National parks enjoy a greater degree of protection than wildlife sanctuaries. National park enjoy a greater degree of protection than wildlife sanctuaries. Yes, this is right. National parks can be created for a particular species, whereas wildlife sanctuaries are not primarily focused on particular species. No, there is nothing like that. Wildlife sanctuary can be focused on particular species, for example, bird sanctuaries for particular species, right? Both second statement is wrong. Both national park and wildlife sanctuaries are established under Environment Protection Act 1986. No, this is wrong. Wildlife Protection Act. So this is one only option is right. Wildlife Protection Act 1972. They establish national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Then consider the following statements. Foreign exchange reserve of India, US dollars, have been consistently increasing for the past 5 years. Yes, for it consistently increasing for the past 5 years. It is right. Currently, India is the fourth largest foreign exchange reserves in US dollars, after China, Japan, and Switzerland. Yes, both the statements are correct. In the context of economic policy making, which of the following best defines barbell strategy? Barbell strategy, that is planning for future of the nations alone without giving importance to the present economic indicators. Planning for economic growth and development in the nation without emission of more harmful greenhouse gases to the atmosphere, that is sustainable development. Planning and for extreme uncertainties by providing safety nets to the population of the nation without much sacrificing the present economic growth. So that is planning for extreme uncertainties. Planning for extreme uncertainty, that is called as barbell strategy, providing present economic growth. Barbell strategy. Sweet revolution. What is related to what? Sweet revolution. It is related to development of scientific beekeeping. Sweet revolution. India receives highest FDI equity inflows from which of the following countries? Sweet revolution, that is related to development of scientific beekeeping, that is sweet revolution. Increasing the exports of raw milk. Beekeeping is sweet revolution, right? Okay. India receives highest FDI Equities from which of the following countries? Highest FDI is from Singapore, right? Highest FDI India is getting from Singapore. Which refers to the cash reserve ratio (CRR). CRR varies as per individual bank's financial institution size. No, CRR is constant for all, same for all the banks. That is the amount of money that banks need to keep with the RBI. That is CRR. That is cash reserve ratio. All the scheduled commercial banks are required to maintain CRR. Yes. Banks are paid a timely interest by the RBI if they are successful maintaining CRR. No. Minimum amount, that is 4.5% or 4% need to be present at various time. The need to be kept with the RBI, and they do not give any interest for that. Which the following statements incorrect with respect to prompt corrective action framework? Prompt corrective action framework, that is PCA are applicable only to commercial banks and not to the yes, PCA framework under which incorrect. The question is incorrect. It is framework under which banks with weak financial health are put under monitoring RBI. Right? For example, NPA increases. If NPA of non-performing asset, suppose that becomes 12%, more than 12%, then health of the bank is not fine. Then RBI will take the control. PCA is used to alert RBI investors, depositors, if a bank may face problems in the future. Yes, this is right. This is correct. PCA is applicable only to commercial banks, no, and not to the cooperative banks. This is wrong. None of the above is correct. So C is the answer. That is incorrect. Question is what is incorrect. So C is the answer. Which of the following categories of banks are covered under priority sector lending requirements of the RBI? Priority sector lending. Regional rural banks, yes. Small finance bank, yes. That is not included. Local payment banks are not included. Like Paytm, they cannot lend because payment bank they cannot lend. 1 to 4 are answer. Like Paytm, they cannot lend. Priority sector lending means 40% of the total lending you must give some priority sectors. That is education, health, right? MSME sector. These are all priority sector lending. 40% of total need to be given to these countries. Consider the following statements about 15th Finance Commission. Right, 15th Finance Commission. 15th Finance Commission recommendation will be valid for a period of 6 years, and the share of states, of central taxes will be 41%. Yes, share of state central taxes will be 41%. Remember, it is not 6 years, it is 5 years. The statement is wrong, it is 5 years. Finance Commission tenure is always 5 years, and that will be it is chaired by 15th Finance Commission is chaired by N.K. Singh. N.K. Singh has chaired it, and 41% is the answer. Yes, Article 280 of the Constitution. Article 280 of the Constitution that talks about that is regarding Finance Commission, right? It shows a relationship between economic growth and inequality. It is U-shaped, meaning that initial economic growth leads to greater inequality, followed by later reduction in the inequality. The situation above the can be which curve? Laffer curve, Phillips curve, Angel curve, or Kuznets curve? It is Kuznets curve, right? Kuznets curve talks about the relationship between inequality and economic growth, and it says that initially the inequality will be more, and later that reduces. Right. Laffer curve that are related to taxation and revenue. Okay, taxation it's like this. If after a certain amount of taxation, if you increase the tax, then revenue will decrease. That is Laffer curve. That is between Laffer curve. Then Phillips curve. Phillips curve, that is inflation and unemployment. It is regarding inflation and unemployment. Unemployment. Right. So, and it says that they have inverse relationship like this. This is Phillips curve. Right. And there is third is next is Angel curve. Angel curve describes how spending of a certain good varies with household income. Right, like this. Right? Spending of a certain good varies with household income. That is Angel curve. So these are Laffer curve regarding taxation of the government and taxation of the government and revenue. Phillips curve regarding unemployment and inflation. Angel curve regarding the behavior of consumers based on income. And Kuznets curve that is regarding economic growth and inequality. So D is the answer. In concept of economy, in context of economy, which of the following option best describe the opportunity cost? Best describe the opportunity cost. Potential benefits that an individual, investor, business misses out when choosing one alternative over the other. That is called as opportunity cost. When you choose one alternative over the other, then you lost something. That is called as opportunity cost. Which of the following constitute revenue receipts? Revenue receipts. Dividend and profits. Yes, it's a revenue profits. Currency, coinage and mint. Revenues. Internal borrowing. No, that is capital. Borrowing is capital receipt. This is wrong. 100 securities. Securities are capital receipt. Union excise duty. These are revenue receipts. So 1 to 4. 1 to 5 is the answer. Revenue receipt and capital receipts. Securities and loans are these are capital receipts. What are the following statements regarding minimum support price, fair rent and FRP? MSP and FRP. Okay. Both are announced on the basis of recommendation of Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices CACP. Right? Commission for Agriculture and Prices. FRP announced after state advice prices SAP are announced by the key sugarcane production test, and FRP is higher than SAP. No, it is not higher, always higher than SAP. This is wrong. State advice prices. Unlike MSP, FRP is governed by the statutory provisions. Yes. So one and three options are right. FRP is governed by the statutory provision. FRP is given in case of sugarcane. MSP for many other crops, cereals, MSP is given. The Committee on Doubling Farmers' Income (DFI) was headed by Abhijit Banerjee, Amitabh Kant, Ashok Dalwai, and NK Singh. This is Ashok Dalwai Committee. That is Doubling Farmers' Income. Ashok Dalwai Committee was established. Okay. Then, which of the following statements is incorrect? The IT industry in India is the largest employer within private sector. Yes, within private sector, largest employer. The United States account for 2/3 of India's IT service exports. That is right. Indian software product industry expected to reach 100 billion by 2025. The first manufacturing plant integrated chips under Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative is being set up in Bangalore. This is wrong. So D is the answer. Eastern Dedicated Freight Cutter EDFC doesn't pass through which of the following correct? Which are the following states? Punjab, Uttarakhand, Bihar, West Bengal, and Himachal Pradesh. Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor Quite Uttarakhand do not passes to Uttarakhand. Himalayan state, right? This is but Bihar, West Bengal, Punjab. This is Western dedicated, Eastern dedicated freight corridor. So 2 and 5 are answer. They are Himalayan states. The EDFC does not pass through the two following states. Consider the following. Consider the following animals: snails, prawns, crabs, mussels. Which of the following animals belongs to arthropoda group? Arthropoda groups. 2 and 3 options are right. That is prawns and crabs. They are arthropoda group. Then what is Miyawaki? Often seen in the news. Miyawaki. That is often seen in the news. It is a method to avoid train collision and golden butterfly. Method of afforestation is Miyawaki. That is in Japan, right? Miyawaki technique. It is a method of afforestation. Right. Urban afforestation. That is Miyawaki method in Japanese. Consider the following statements regarding immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins or Ig. These are the proteins made by the immune system to fight foreign antigens. Yes, to fight foreign antigens. These are the proteins. Immunoglobulin is the most abundant type of antibody in human body. Most abundant type. Yes, IgG, immunoglobulin G is the most abundant type. So both the statements are right regarding immunoglobulins. Consider the following statements which are correctly matched. Anosmia, Azosia, insomnia. Which of the following statements are correctly matched? Yes, in insomnia, inability to fall asleep, this is right. So 3 is right, obviously. And Azosia is the loss of taste of functions of tongue. This is right. So 2 and 3 are right. 2 and 3 options are right. Anosmia, this is loss of smell. Loss of smell is anosmia. Ageusia, that is regarding taste, tongue, and insomnia, fall to asleep. So 2 and 3 options are right. Are the following commonly used fuels in terms of caloric value? Commonly used fuel in terms of caloric value. Hydrogen, obviously highest energy hydrogen. Then biogas. Then coal. Then wood. Obviously. So B is the answer. How is the phenomenon of gravitational lensing? Next question is regarding to how is the phenomenon of gravitational lensing helpful for astronomers? It helps them to investigate how new stars are born. Gravitational lensing. It also gives an estimate the amount of distribution of dark matter in the universe. So both the statements are right regarding gravitational lensing. In order to stay over the same location of Earth, a geostationary satellite must be directly above the equator. It is equatorial plane. Geostationary satellite. Equatorial plane. It is kept at a distance of 35,792 km. Geostationary satellite. It is a special type of geosynchronous satellite. Right? GSLV MK3 is used for geosynchronous. Right? Next, the term right or as RST14 or RST18 sometimes seen in the news. They are which are related to which are recently discovered exoplanets. No, these are wrong. These are altered dwarfing genes of wheat variety. Yes, dwarfing gene of wheat variety. RST14 and RST18. So the discussion of FDD is completed here, and